the TRX4 support. So what I'm going to be doing here, cut away this zip tie. I'm going to be removing this winch from here, and because I've got a different idea what to do here. So this winch is coming off, but what I'm going to be installing is going to be the BOWHOUSE plate is going to replace this, and the BOWHOUSE servo plate is going to be replacing that. And there's a reason for this, and I'm going to talk to you about it. Because what I want to show you guys is the mounts that are on here now are made specifically for Traxxas items. Servo mount, as well as this part here. And I'm also going to be removing the battery tray and putting in the lower center of gravity tray. What I'm going to do now is remove the front bumper part here. I also got this Cow RC work mat. That these things are magnetic, kind of hold your screws in place. So I'm going to show you a little bit more here. So this is going to be the bumper mounts. They're coming off. Disconnected. Place that right there. So next we're going to have to undo shock towers. But first I'm going to have to remove the body mount. Now the reason I'm doing just the body mount because the shock tower is all connected, and sorry about the hands, just got to get in here and get this done. So now I'm going to unmount on the chassis here. This. Kind of see here what's going on. So this servo mount should be free flowing in there at this point. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the servo screws off. Oh, just gotta take the steering arm off. Steering arm off, and so that way I can spread this out a little bit and work this part out here. At least I thought it could. Alright, now from what I understand is the differences in this is because one, the holes don't match up here, and this is supposed to give it a little more stabilization. So this is what I'm doing this for. So stand by and I'll show you more in a minute. Okay, I got it mounted up, got the shock towers mounted, so now I'm going to put the servo back on. It should go right back in the same spot it was just in. This time I can leave the wire down low. Okay, I just marked on the chassis where the two new holes are going to be. I'm going to use that part that came off the truck here. TRX1. And you see my own mark. There it is. So that's pretty much that. I have Testo paint marker. So I'm just going to shoot some paint in the hole I just drilled out so we don't get any rust. Or at least try to slow it down if nothing else. And there. I had a change of mind, and so instead of using the same black screws that came with the truck, because I did try them up there, I'm going to use some K&K stainless steel screws for the aftermarket holes I had to drill. And that's going to be for up there, as well as the other side. Now I'll probably end up touching up the heads so they'll be, apparently these are not quite long enough. Well, gotta go longer. Recording. Alright, now to put the screws back in here. Okay guys, this is a servo winch. Now there's different variations. You got one that's been modified like this, and then you got one that's got a spool on the end here. Well, if you have the spool, you can mount it this way and run the spool here. Or if you have one like this one, you can turn this around and mount it this way onto the bracket. So that's what we're doing today. That's going to be on here, and then the line will go out the front bumper, and the winch that I have on the bumper now will be coming off. Stand by for more. Okay, so there it is mounted up. There's the winch. So now I just got left to do is put the bumper on and take the winch off the bumper that I put on here, and I'm going to run the line through this part here, and that should be perfect. Stand by for more. Okay, so where the mounts that went in the bumper went through the top, they're going to go through the bottom now on this bracket. Back to my K&K here. Take out some stainless steel screws here. And move the camera so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So the mounts that go here, can't use the stock ones, so I'm going to put those stock screws back in the stock mount and save it. So decide to take this off or whatever one day and change it out, but I will. Now my other TRX4 I have, the guy who had it before, he welded the what do you call it, the servo mount to the chassis. Now, you know, I mean, I probably wouldn't have done that myself, but that's the way I got the truck, so I'm going to keep it that way because I do like the servo mount and it's already in there, so what the heck. But so this way here, you don't have to weld anything to your truck. You can set up your TRX4 like this. Now what we're going to do now is I'm going to take this line here and run it out the right out the front of the bumper here, and we're going to put the hook on it, and that'll be it. And that'll be the way it'll work, as you can see it. So there it is. Stand by and I'll show you how to put the BOWHOUSE low center of gravity battery tray into. Hey guys, now I'm getting ready to do the BOWHOUSE battery tray. So I've already removed these two screws, and now I got to remove the ones from the chassis on this side as well on the other side. So, and then I'll show you how to put it on. Okay, so I got all the screws out. So you do is just give a slight turn, and well, worked before. Pull forward and give a slight turn. Oh yeah, you gotta jack up the back end a little bit. There it is. And it comes out. And then all you do to install the other one is you do kind of the same thing again, and it pops right in. And then drop this down, and you put the same screws back in. Now for time purposes, I am going to use my drill. I am going to put on the lowest setting so we don't strip out anything. And actually it's the wrong one. It goes in the chassis. One. And of course, this front ones. As well. Okay guys, so the TRX4 Sport does now have a lower center of gravity tray, the new steering servo mount, as well as the bumper mount slash servo winch mount. So there you have it. That is so far the BOWHOUSE upgrades I've done for this so far. I do have to put a strap in here for holding the battery down, but other than that, that's it. So if you have any questions, feel free to hit me at the bottom, and you know, add a comment, and I will get back with you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped, and remember, have fun with RCs.